Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a weapon mod currently clicking my character's hands here. This is the MW 2019 CX-9, or the Scorpion Evo from Black Ops 2. Or all the Call of Duties have had a kind of, not all the Call of Duties, but a lot of Call of Duties that are a different variant of this gun. It's even got called the Rival 9 in the most recent Modern Warfare 3. This is a super rapid fire rate SMG, as we can see here. That 20 round magazine just empty. Right? Now, obviously, a lot of Call of Duty guns come to Fallout. I've covered a lot of them. I play a lot of Call of Duty. I've used this gun a lot in both Modern Warfare 2019 and the more recent Modern Warfare 3. And this gun is good. I mean, it's a very fun gun to use. Relatively low recoil for its high fire rate, right? And it sounds nice. The animations here are good. We're going to test out all the different animations, lots of different attachments to go over. Hopefully, I know I have this issue with every other Call of Duty gun. The attachments actually do some things. We'll see about that. You can craft it for yourself here. Once you've downloaded it at the chemistry station, it just requires gun nut 2, so kind of like a mid-game gun. Uses by default the .38 ammunition. It's technically a 9mm gun. That's about as close as Fallout gets. I know that .38 is not the same thing. I don't think it's the same thing anyway. Really, you see that fire rate though of 100. That range is really low. The accuracy is low. Damage is pretty good though for .38 ammunition especially. So let's take this to the weapon workbench and see what we can do to the weapon there. So one of the coolest things I think off rip, we're gonna go down to the very bottom here, is you can make it look like an aftermarket kit, which is like technically the skin is aftermarket kit skin. Would imply that it's like it adds extra parts to it, which makes it burst fire in the new Modern Warfare 3. It doesn't do that here. This is the Rival 9. That's what that looks like. There's the rack skin. That's from Modern Warfare 2019, like a blueprint skin in Call of Duty. If you don't know, they have special skins you can buy. I'm gonna make it Rival 9, make it look more modern and new. Obviously, receiver, go up to advanced. It's just the best damage, best stats. 200 rate of fire is gonna be kind of insane. Different kinds of barrel here. We can add some range with this particular barrel. This also adds range. These kind of similar barrels. They look different though. One's got like a longer barrel sticking out of it. The aftermarket barrel, same thing, long range. But this barrel looks actually probably pretty cool. It does look white though, so you kind of want to combine this here with this aftermarket skin. And then you see here, we got like a long, kind of like cool looking. That 200 rate of fire is even faster. That's so stupid how much that's spitting rounds out. And you can put a suppressor on this as well, so we can combine that here. So muzzle currently is a compensator. You can put the aftermarket muzzle up there. It says this particularly in general makes it so that the muzzle doesn't climb. I don't know if the recoil is that much better. It's really hard to tell with the 20 round mag, but that seems to be kicking just as much. It's just we can't get Call of Duty guns to figure out how to be ported properly here. But you can put a suppressor on there, an oil can suppressor even. And these suppressors actually increase range rather than reduce it, which is kind of cool. The monolithic and lightweight, all these suppressors, they're just different looking suppressors, but they all still increase the range. We do want to put the 50 round drum mag on there. You can do 40 rounds, 30 rounds. So obviously 20, 30, 40, 50 makes the weapon, doesn't make the weapon actually any heavier. It should, but it doesn't. It says it's expensive mobility. I'm imagining we're not going to move around any slower. But you can also do this, you know, the standard barrel here, but there's these integrally suppressed barrels. There's two different variant looks of that. One's got, like, as you see, kind of like an angled barrel at the end, I guess, like with the suppressor sticking out of it. They're just slightly different. Long barrels of different varieties. This is the longest barrel, 249 range. It's the max you can kind of max out of that thing. These suppressed barrels do give you slightly more range, but not a lot. It's still, you know, an integrally suppressed submachine gun. That's still doing pretty good. Now you can put a clutch grip on there. It says keeps the gun tight in hand, less steady, but helps control recoil. I don't think so. But as you see here, we can take that aftermarket kit off. Now we're looking like Rival 9. This is kind of like the combination here, because the different skins match up with different parts. I mean, that recoil is definitely still going up. But 50 rounds, it's a lot. Like, if we shoot... No, it's still definitely going up. But, I mean, that's not going to matter very much. That integrally suppressed sound is so fucking quiet, too. That reload sounds really nice, too. Call of Duty really nailed some gun sounds. We got to put this Merc foregrip on here. This one's supposed to help reduce recoil and better hip fire accuracy. We'll see if I feel like it does that in any kind of meaningful way. No, that's definitely tighter hip fire, I feel like. And this is going to be how you kind of use the gun. Running around hip firing it, spraying 50 rounds whenever you fucking feel like it. And I like that your character actually holds the grip, though. These animations are high quality. The way you hold the gun, the way you aim the gun, the way you, like, lower the gun, put it away, pull it out. All that stuff, Call of Duty stuff, nails that shit really well, okay? Integrally suppressed, sneaky around, spray and pray some bullets. We could put different stocks on here. They're supposed to, like, speed up weapon handling, or move faster, or help with recoil control. I don't imagine it's going to do too much. I mean, we're essentially removing the stocker. We're not removing it, but we're making it super duper short. This should make us really fast. I don't necessarily feel any faster. Maybe a little bit while moving, like aim, but it should make the recoil way worse. But you see that this recoil on this gun, as much as there definitely is some, 50 rounds is a lot. It just kind of goes straight up. And you fire in short bursts like that, you kind of just really keep it contained. Nothing's going to really last too many bullets on this thing. This weapon also has a damage modifier. We haven't quite got to that yet down here. So if the 72 damage by default with like the advanced barrel isn't enough for you, you can make it more powerful. Now, I don't know, that's plus 90% doesn't really make any sense, because that's not actually the way it goes. We also have Call of Duty sights of all varieties here, all different kinds of red dots, a hollow sight, little mini reflexes. GI is kind of the way I went. These are Modern Warfare 2019 optics, so GI is going to be the way I go. But it's, you know, the optics. This is supposed to improve hip fire. This really is supposed to improve hip fire because it's supposed to expose your position. Tac laser is better for aiming down sights. Let's see. Can we get the hip fire tighter? Does this still seems to be the same? You do have the benefits of having the laser actually show up, so you can kind of use the laser rather than just the, you know, hip fire reticle thing on your screen. But it does. I don't know if it's actually improving too much. That's a green laser sight too. With this 5 milliwatt, this 1 milliwatt would be red if you find that to be better. The skin of Rival 9, this seems to match up with what we're doing here. You could do the different things, but as you see, it starts to not match up. Like if we put the standard skin on, I bet we could take this other barrel here, and then we put the other suppressed barrel on this one, as you see, and that matches up better. This is they kind of go together. This is my all black. This is the CX-9. We got that red laser sight. It's kind of hard to see, but it is there. Nice, very clean reflex sight. We could learn from this. This is peak red dot sight. This is exactly as good as it gets in terms of very clear optic. I mean, obviously it's got some glass material on there, like technically a glassless just dot floating over your gun. Or like a perfect laser would be really good. But this is a good gun. This is gonna slap. I mean, it spits bullets. You're gonna spin that .38 ammunition like crazy, but things are going to die. We're gonna show this off in some combat in a second here. I'm just thinking about if there's anything else I want to mess with. We can't. I want to mention here, you can't really get like a super long range scope, so there's not really a super point to make it a long range gun. We did show off earlier that there's a barrel here. The CX-9 has the longest range, so we could technically put that on there, and then you could put like a suppressor on there. The suppressor does not reduce the range, right, in any meaningful way, right? It's just, you can still have this gun suppressed, have maximum range, but you're still not getting a long range anyway, because you're not really getting a scope capable of doing those kinds of things. There's not really a skin that matches very well with this particular barrel either. I just don't like the aesthetics of it a little bit, personally, right? Like, I like the aesthetics, actually, of this barrel here and the Rival 9 skin. This is the way I like. It's like a gray color, I guess, like a blue gray, but this particular way is the way that I would use the gun. But there's enough customization there that it gives you some options in the way you handle it. I'm gonna go test the weapon out in some combat. We're gonna spray and pray, hip fire some fools down. Maybe we'll just main down sight, some fast shooting, of course, obviously too. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody, we're just going to walk around downtown Boston here and see what we run into in terms of the shit, right? Like, it's just going to be, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of conflict to run into. I do like to look at the laser sight, at least. It does look kind of nice. Definitely just going to kind of run towards shots here a little bit. Whatever combat we run into. This is, you know, the most common combat situation in Fallout, this downtown Boston area where you're really dealing with lots of people doing lots of things. There's like a turret there. As you see here, our VATS accuracy is not very good, but that did just work just fine. It put us in caution, but we are suppressed enough. Little 3-round little tap burst there. We're never going to have to really worry about that full rate of fire really harming us too much. Now, Spotlight, I don't want you to see me. Thanks. More raiders, like somebody up on that roof here. There's Super Mutant up there? Yeah, there's Super Mutant up there. I mean, it is a little recoily, but as you see here, I could tap fire it enough, and it's suppressed enough that I'm still staying in caution, and these guys are dying. There's a raider there. We can spray if we need to. There's a big hermit crab here. That's a tanky boy, right? I actually had to go through a mag, but it did still die before it even noticed me. Even with the suppressor, we are doing enough damage. Now, there's definitely some more raiders in here, but I'm sneaky enough. If you want to do a sneaky build, the sneaky submachine gun does enough damage without the damage modifiers. If you want to go nuts on it, you can go nuts on it. But you're gonna lose some fights, obviously, because you just don't have the scopes for that kind of thing. Some vast shots, 88%, one burst, dead. Burst you, burst. There's 0% chance to hit this apparently, not really, 62. It's not amazing though, at that range. For that target size and stuff, we're still in danger. Somebody knows we're here. People popping off everywhere. Reload animation is nice, it's still really quick too though. Hip fire is really good on the gun, though. So when you get in these closer range situations, like I imagine I'm about to put myself into as I go up here, I really do love the verticality of Fallout 4. I know some people dislike this, mostly because it runs like ass, but like, there's somebody right in there. Hello? Would you like to see me? No? I thought I was going to run right up into some combat here. I think we're going to be over people, though. I believe I have no fall damage on, so this is going to be fine. Yeah. See, sometimes you just got to believe. There's definitely more people over here, though. I can hear them. Gunshots loud as shit. Yeah, it's more people in here, but we can see. We can even walk around spraying and praying from the hip at a pretty good range. That Deathclaw just absolutely got fried, too. Everybody kind of gets melted here with this. It's a great gun. It's a wonderful gun. Probably one of the best SMGs I've ever covered. It is kind of an iconic SMG, used in lots of Call of Duty games, other games and stuff. It's just a spray and pray kind of machine. You're going to eat a lot of bullets, but that DPS is extremely high. I'm not fucking kidding you. You just got sprayed to death. VATS accuracy is going to be a little bit bad at range, just by the nature of the gun. It's not really designed to be used at long range. I mean, I'll just dog, you're dead. Person, you're dead. That person is not dead. Penetrator perk, help me more. Yeah, this range is where we're going to get rough. But then you can build up criticals and do that kind of thing, and then make sure they die that way, too. Just kind of one bursting everybody to the frag mine there, apparently, that I didn't hit. There we go, hit it then. 88. 90. I just spray until they're dead. One burst on a legendary, they didn't even get a chance to mutate. It's a great gun. This is a great feeling gun. And you can make it more powerful if you really want to be overpowered. But even at baseline stats, like getting a fully upgrade to advanced receiver type of stuff, doing all the things like that. It's a great gun. Great hip fire accuracy, attachments that, not all, but for the most part, do some great stuff. I did not mean to calm the dog down. I didn't even realize I was doing that on accident. Diamond City Security here dealing with some doggos, but we got him. Yeah. And I'm going to call this the Rival 9, but it's a CX-9. Rival 9. Really great kind of gun. Just a really solid all-around workhorse SMG. Not an assault rifle by any means. It's not going to be super great at range, but for what it does do, I think it is good here. Got some more combat here. See, that range there is pretty bad, but we can VATS for that reason. Didn't one burst him, though. The recoil is a little rough, maybe, but like as you see here, when I tap, burst, its fire rate is so fast that even like trying to one-tap some shots, make the burst come out. That hip fire is really good if you are in a close range situation. This man made a mistake, right? It's a great gun. You guys let me know what you think of the CX-9, the Modern Warfare 2019 CX-9 / Rival 9 / what Scorpion Evo from Black Ops 2. I remember what this gun. It's the same gun. Okay, it's a great gun. It's a great gun. It feels good to use. Fun to use. I had a great time running around there, spraying from the hip. Use the VATS shots when necessary, aiming down sights when necessary. That fast fire rate just tearing through enemies makes you feel good. Like a perfect SMG, exactly what you want from. It's like the archetype SMG. You guys let me know what you think of the gun down in the comment section down below. If you guys want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.